We are all prone to useless thought. Yeah, it doesn't matter how long you've been on the path to what might loosely be described as mindfulness, you're still going to be prone to useless thought. Indeed, we are all going to be plagued to a greater or lesser extent with the pitfalls of a normal mind for the rest of our lives. That is why over the last few weeks I've spoken to so many clients who have said to me, I cannot get away from useless thought, or I am plagued by useless thought, or I'm being overwhelmed by useless thought, or what do I do when I find myself thinking useless thoughts? Where can I go to get away from the useless thoughts? Now, of course, you don't go to anywhere. You simply come back to the reality of the here and now. Let me explain what I mean. One particular guy said to me, he said, tell me about awareness as distinct from being plagued by useless thought. And I quoted from the Buddha. I simply said that in sitting on this chair at this moment, I am aware that I'm sitting on the chair. I'm aware of the way my feet are on the floor. I'm aware of the way the chair is supporting me. When I walk, I'm aware that I'm putting one foot in front of the other. I'm aware of a foot striking the pavement with each step that I take. And he said to me, oh, I get it. He said, in other words, when I'm walking, I'm aware that I'm walking. And when I have a useless thought, I'm aware that I'm having a useless thought. No. When I'm walking, I'm aware that I'm putting one foot in front of the other. And when I'm having a useless thought, I'm aware that I'm putting one foot in front of the other. In other words, you always come back to the reality of the moment. Let the useless thought vanish. It's useless completely. It is a nothing until you give it energy. So don't even give it the energy of saying, I'm thinking a useless thought. So let me propose an exercise to you. And it's simply going out for a walk. Going out for a walk to go for a walk. What I mean by that is you might be wandering along and see a nice car passing by. That's fine. You see it, you say that's a nice car, because if you don't recognize it as a nice car, you're simply wandering along like a robot. But what you don't say is, that's a nice car. I wish I had a car like that. In fact, I must change the old car that I have at the moment. Can't actually afford to change the car that I have at the moment. Indeed, I'm a bit strapped for cash at the moment. What if we don't have enough cash to meet our commitments? What if we can't pay our mortgage? The problem is, you see, once you latch a useless thought onto the here and now, there are loads of other little useless thoughts waiting to nibble at that useless thought as well, like piranha. You need to simply go for a walk and say, yeah, that's a nice car. Look at the bird flying across the sky. Or indeed, look at the multiple colours in the clouds. Feel my feet walking on the ground. I feel the fresh breeze on my face. And now the sun has come out and I feel warm on my shoulders. You see the point I'm making? I'm suggesting that you don't even hang a first useless thought off what's going on. Because useless thoughts are like gangs. They come up, they attack you in gangs, and they mug you in gangs. They beat the crap out of you in gangs. So don't entertain even the first useless thought. Simply be aware, as I said a moment ago, that you're watching this video, that you're sitting down with a cup of coffee, watching it, or whatever you're doing. As I am aware that I'm sitting in this chair, I'm aware of the way my legs are crossed. I'm aware of the way my arms are resting on my legs. I'm aware of the way the chair is supporting me. I'm aware of the way my feet are on the floor. That is the key to overcoming the plague that will always be with us. The plague of useless thought.